Okay, let's go over the answers to B1 and B2, B3, and B5 when we are looking at 2.1. So it said make an ordered value bar graph and a dot plot of the data displayed. So again, in our data, we had 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So all I did, again, ordered value, I put the greatest on top. I just labeled it R for our friend Reggie here. Okay, I'm just going to look over here. So I put 6 places. Tara had 4. Felix had 4. Tonisha had 4. And then we had Hector with 3 and Brendan with 3. So there's my ordered value bar graph. Then to put in a dot plot, again, people and households, our range happened to be from 3 to 6, but I like to put a little on each side to give it some reference point, especially since our other, if I wanted to compare it later on, our other dot plot also went, I actually put a 0 here, it went from 0 to 7. Okay, and then I said we had a family of 3, another family, 3, 4, 4, 4, and then, I just messed up. I just realized my mistake. I didn't have 6 sixes. See what I had? I had 1 6. Oh, I caught my own mistake here. All right, because I should only have 6 dots because I only have 6 pieces of data. All right, so you see my mistake there? I put 6 and I put 6 on there, but I only have, each dot represents a piece of data. I have a 3, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 6. Glad I caught that mistake. All right, so then B2 says find the mean of the data. So you might have done it one of the 3 ways that we kind of just looked at in the earlier problem, which was to even out my stacks. Okay, obviously I'm going to take from my biggest and give to my least. So I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to give it a nice little X here, and I'm going to give it down here to this stack. Okay, and then I'm going to take my next longest, because they're still not even, take this piece, okay, and then I'm going to put it to my least stack down here and put that there. And now they all are lined up, and this one also happens to also be a mean of 4. Okay, same idea here, mean of 4. So remember when I did my dot plot, I could have used my dot plot by moving 1 to here, 1 right, 1 left, 1 from the bottom moves here, and then now this is here and it moves here, and I know this is really confusing, but now again I have them lined up at 4. Okay, so B2, one way could be to use the bar graph, okay, and move to even out. Again, you don't have to write when I am. I'm just reviewing what we just did. Okay, we can use the dot plot to even out. Okay, and then the last step, some of you I remembered is, how many people did we have total in our households? Okay, so if we go back to add them up, even though I cut them off, if I go back to add them up, I had 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, and 4. This equals 24. And again, I'm splitting them into my 6 households. Each person gets in, I'm evening out everything. So when I even out 24 into, and I'm splitting them, division, into 6 households, I will get a mean of 4. Right? Then B3 says, how does the mean of this data compare to the mean in data question A? Well, again, in data question A, we had our 24, again, people up here, and we had the same mean of 4. So the mean is the same. What did change, however, even though you did not need to answer it, was our median did change. Our median did change. Here, again, I'm going to erase up here. I'm sorry, okay. If I wanted the median, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. So it's between the 3rd and 4th piece of data. 1, 2, here's my 3rd piece of data. Here's my 4th piece of data. So my median here was 4, where my median in my other data set, okay, I have 6 pieces of data between my 3rd and 4th piece of data. 1, 2, 3, here's my 3rd piece of data. Here's my 4th piece of data. Halfway between 3 and 4 is 3.5. Again, a little review that our mean stayed the same, but our median changed in this situation. All right, so the answer to B3 is that they are the same. And then finally, does knowing the mean help you answer the question, what is the typical household size? Well, if we said the mean is 4, okay, and we go back to our data set since we've run up that, yeah, I mean, some have above 4, a couple have below 4, but yeah, I would say 4 is our typical household size. Doesn't mean that it's the most, but it's in there, it's the typical household size.